So guess what, guys? The fucking shit didn't record. Can we get a round of applause of how garbage this fucking computer is? This is what I get for getting a fucking graphics card that's fucking 7 fucking 10. Garbage. I got ripped off. Now I gotta fucking change this shit. This is why I get stuck with these goddamn fucking videos and not even want to, actually do things I want to do. Like fucking make, a gaming channel. But no, fucking no. They fucking want to rip me off. So I'm stuck to making these videos and reaction videos, which I don't mind. I don't mind at all. It's just I want to make a fucking gaming channel. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, let's carry on with this video. Because I have to fucking do this shit again. Not really much of a reaction video now. Now I'm just gonna have to just respond to your points. Won't that be fun? Ugh. Anyway, to the video.
Debate. You're gonna criticize someone for their claims and evidence, So this is a friendly competition. This is no beef. Don't think this is Logan Paul versus KSI shit. Don't think that. All right. On to the video. Hey everybody, we are gonna be debunking a guy debunking me. My response to me debunking him. Yeah, it's such a real. It's a weird title I have. Yeah, I might have to. But we're gonna be debunking this guy and a lot in this video, I'm gonna be fixing some stuff I said, because in the first video I did watch his full reaction, but his full video on it. I kind of forgot some stuff and I made a little error, so in this video I'm gonna fix that stuff. Yeah, you boys ready for the little debunking someone debunking me for me debunking them? Let's go. Okay, well, we first start off to some fucking Pornhub shit right now, and this isn't hurting you. Oh man, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just, cause my channel's part of having fun. I like when I'm in arguments or like debates, I like having fucking fun. I like making this joke. Yeah. What the fuck, man? I just opened just some Pornhub shit. I'm watching Kendra, Sutherland, a Bella Danger. Only Kendra boys don't know who they are, so yeah, don't look them up if you're under fucking 10. Yeah, and continue the video.
Welcome back to Alright, so I just wanted to always set the shit in my first recording of this video. It's fucking frustrating doing this shit. But look, I only fucking say this once because, like, look, I'm gonna say this once, and only in this video, I'm gonna say it once. Well, it's technically saying it again, but still. The only reason I make these intros is because pretty much, yeah, I'm just trying to scare away the kids, blah, 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 and, I want to be unexpected. Let's just move on. I'm just going to fucking skip forward to all his points, so if you see little cuts here and there, that's me, alright? Don't have the energy for this anymore. This is fucking bullshit. Fuck this computer, alright? Don't get a fucking computer like this. It's a fucking iBuy-Power. Don't get it. It's fucking garbage. Anyway, let's continue going. Another video. Sorry I didn't say the usual shit, but
I know, since he's playing that epic music, dude, I already lost. Think like, oh, what if I get this guy fixed? What if he fucking swaps me?
Or like,
Okay, yeah. Once again, dude, don't think I hate you or anything. It's a little debate. Of course, it's gonna be debunking, criticism. Yeah, don't think like, oh, what if I get this guy fixed? What if he fucking swaps me? No, don't think that. You're chill. Don't think that. All right, and I would like to point out throughout this entire video when I first watched it, I couldn't stop smiling because that fucking song, dude. You know what? I'm gonna add some fucking gay shit to my fucking videos. Side note, since he's playing that epic music, dude, I already lost this debate, so, yeah.
Then this whole video is voided. This whole video is voided. He admitted defeat, and yeah, this is yeah. We're gonna end this video right here. So thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, you're still here?
Makes a really valid point. Yes, he's right. So, before you guys say, oh, but Super has fought like universal foes, like Time Meter, etc., etc. Okay, if we were to take this back to terms where it was just Sonic 1, 2, and 3, where Hyper was introduced in 3, then yeah, Hyper would have been stronger because remember, the 3D era wasn't back then. So there was no Time Meter, there was no Perfect Chaos, there was no Egg Dragoon, there was no Dark Gaia. So yes, he does have a fair point. Supersonic was a bit weaker than Hypersonic back then. Now, if it was today's terms, like, if they would have bring back Hypersonic, then Hypersonic would have probably been used against to fight Time Meter, Solaris, Perfect Chaos, stuff like that, etc. So, he's also taking an L, but I'm also taking an L for not thinking that, oh, if you were to go back in time with no, like, 3D games, just classic, Hyper would have been the strongest form Sonic has. So, yeah, so it's, I wouldn't say he took an L, it's basically, I took an L, me not thinking about it. So I would say, like, I would say he punched me in the face and I punched myself in the face. So, no, that sounds stupid. I would say I punched him in the face and he punched me in the face at the same time. So yeah, you know what? That's not even an L for him. I should have done better than that. So yeah. Oh, but respect for him for realizing that Hypersonic's not him. I actually respect that. And that evidence I showed right there will be something.
Okay, pretty much right here I explained that that Hypersonic was kind of like bullshit, like how the fuck is not canon and anymore when he had used it before. But then again they explain why. They say they want to copy fucking Dragon Ball Z, but then again they did fucking Supersonic, so I don't know why they just can't bring it back for 3D Sonic, because like fucking Hypersonic was literally way before MUI Goku, because it kind of looks like MUI Goku, and it's way different. But yeah, I explained it here. Let's just yeah. Continue on the video. Let's skip forward.
Real quick, this is not really like a huge debunk, like you're gonna take it out, but I'm gonna explain real quick. At the time this like about Hypersonic came out, I want to say either Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God were first introduced, and the community in Dragon Ball Z, or this Reddit I was in back then, were comparing Hypersonic to like Super Saiyan God or Blue, and I think Sega didn't. I think Sega must have heard of them like comparing that to him, so I think that's why they stopped like making new forms, and I'm pretty sure that's why like people like Dark Spine Sonic or Dark Sonic or that stupid Golden Knight Sonic, I forgot that name, were never used again. So you know what? Yeah, they were probably afraid that people were gonna. So they were probably afraid like when Ultra Instinct came out, they were, and let's just say if Sonic did continue to make new forms, there probably would have been a new form when Sonic Forces came out, because the Tournament Power came out that year. So there probably would have been a huge issue between the companies if like Sonic got a new form in 2017 and Goku came out with a new form in the Tournament Power where that was taking place. So you know what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why Sega was scared. So continue video.
Okay, so right here, I want to make like a note here, is that fucking Sonic did not use Super not once in Sonic Forces, if I remember. He didn't use Supersonic once. So that means every feat he done within that game was just him alone. Just him alone. The fight with Infinite, the fucking final fight when he was in the Infinite Void, all of that. He did all of that by himself without the need of the Chaos Emeralds. Without even needing it. So that's already already in itself, that's fucking impressive. So yeah, let's continue on.
You know what? That is pretty cowardly of me, just looking back on it. this video, I did do my own research this time, because the first time watching, I'm like, that does sound kind of cowardly of me to do that. So yeah, I'll give myself an L. That's like huge L right there. I do not know why I thought that. Because not only he's above me like fiction character knowledge, that it's kind of embarrassing. So you know what? I'm gonna give myself this L on this one. That's like huge L on me on my part. So yeah, continue to go.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, you like it's fine, dude. It's really fine that you use on Self the Programmer, but yeah, you gotta like do your own research because we have fucking Self the Programmer who literally say like Luffy is massively faster than Light, which he is. You know, he has a point and stuff like that. But you gotta like research it up, so like you gotta make sure that he's like correct. You know, make sure. Yeah, sure he shows it, but then most of the time he just like discusses it and comes to like his own conclusions and shit. You know, all of that. So yeah, it's fine. Just you know, you gotta look up yourself. So you gotta make sure that he doesn't miss out on any detail or it isn't like an exaggeration. So it's fine.
It can go into higher layers of universal, but that feat has been debunked many times. Settler programmers have even debunked it to like just plain universal. So that is my bad on that part. So that would be a universal feat, not a uni plus. But it is capable of going to higher layers of uni, without a doubt for sure. And that Zamasu feat, I'm gonna show some more reasoning why it's a low multi feat. Because not only he spread out his timeline, is that Trunks' timeline contained the multiverse. But the Dragon Ball, but Trunks didn't know that because he only thought it was just his universe. And if look at the Dragon Ball Z chronology, every Dragon Ball Z universe has at least 12 universes with universe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 universes. And Trunks and Merge Zamasu did destroy the hyperbolic time chamber, and if you don't know what that is, it's its own like dimension, and I think time and space too. And Vegeta's broke it many times, and Goku skills above Vegeta. And I'll show my proof right here up on screen about the hyperbolic time chamber. And Zamasu did destroy that, and Zamasu was gonna go to the main canon line of Dragon Ball Z. Super and crap like that. So he not only took over, or he was spread it out everywhere in Trunks' timeline, which included the multiverse. This also meant that he also destroyed, the hyperbolic time chamber, which includes his own like dimension. Just FYI. I'm gonna show my proof right here. I did this completely on my own. So yeah, no set the programmer bullshit here. If you're watching this video, my guy, no set the programmer. That was so cowardly to do that. So here, the proof should be right here.
Okay, so right here, a little iffy about this. Like I said in my first recording, is that we don't know if it's like infinite in size, like an infinite dimension and stuff. But like if somebody can like prove to me that this is infinite, then yeah, he'll take this. But still though, the whole Zamasu thing. But the whole point of that is Zamasu is he has the proof to be like low multi and stuff. But Goku didn't really defeat this guy like at all. He couldn't even defeat this guy, and he literally had to fucking call Zeno to clean up this mess. You know, Zamasu and everything. So come to think of it, like pretty much there's no way to scale Goku. Like there's no way to scale Goku here. There's no way to scale Goku to a low multi or multiversal, because like destroying dimensions and stuff, you know, like we have fucking Majin Buu able to like shoot himself out of fucking, you know, yeah, fucking dimension out of the fucking time chamber. And then we have the point Gogeta was like fucking shattering dimensions, but he ain't low multiversal at all. But yeah, there's that. So I just wanted to go over that. So yeah, let's continue on. Sorry if I sound like this. It's just that I talked a lot of my first fucking recording and it got corrupted. So yeah.
Also, the Dragon Ball universe is bigger than our own universe. So our own universe is estimated to be 46.5 billion light years to 93 billion light years. But 93 billion light years is what most scientists estimated it to be. And our Dragon Ball the Dragon Ball universe is way bigger than that. Yeah, see right there. Yeah, the Dragon Ball universe is way bigger than that. My guess is that at least 100 billion light years, or it's over 100 billion light years. Yeah, so we don't know how big the Dragon Ball universe is. It could be infinite. Who knows? Just yeah, the Dragon Ball universe is bigger than our own, which ours is.
Alright, so now he's taking like a quick break and shit. So yeah, he takes a quick break, and like majority like of this whole this major section, he doesn't speak on the matter. So I'm gonna skip to that. But before that, I just want to say that that the Dragon Ball universe, like for the universe 7, should be like infinite in size. If it's like the macrocosm is like completely like infinite in size. I think this they said it multiple times in the data book that it's like infinite in size. So there's that. Yeah, so I just want to let you know, like, maybe it's pretty much like stated to be infinite in size, unless it's like an exaggeration. So yeah, there's that. So let's skip ahead.
Okay, so he brings up the infinite void of fate. Let's see. What did he say? Okay, so the infinite void. Okay, so since it's infinite, it's clearly bigger. Okay. How can I explain it? So you know how I said earlier that the Dragon Ball universe is at least comparable to ours. It should at least, the infinite void should at least be infinite. There's like infinite time and space, and yeah. So it should at least be that. So you know what? I'm gonna debunk myself, since the universe, or the Dragon Ball universe, is at least comparable to ours, which is 46.5 billion to 93 billion light years. I'm gonna debunk myself here, and I'm gonna debunk that infinite shaking feat to at least low multiversal to multi. I'm not saying it's multi-billion. I just, now thinking about it, it's at least low multi to multi. So that's a huge L on my part. I don't know. I was overhyped. Yeah, but that's a huge L on my part. And another thing I want to bring up is the Jiren versus Goku. Okay. You know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. He didn't beat Jiren, because he did. Yeah, that's true. He did need help from Frieza, and well, Android 17 did help, but I feel like no. I would probably just say Golden Beach. Android 17 did help. Yes, I know he shot a couple spears, energy blasts, and stuff. I'm gonna give the doubt, but for sure you can admit this. There's no way you can debunk this. Master Ultra Instinct Goku. In the last 30 seconds of that part, he did beat Jiren. He didn't beat him like fully defeat him, but he did beat the hell out of him. And now Goku and now the other thing he brought up is the Whis, that no mortal can handle that like certain power, because only the gods like theirs can only like handle that power. That while that is true, Goku has gotten better with it. In Moral Arc, he's been training. He trained with Ultra Instinct. He trained with that cop angel. I don't know his name. I'll show a picture of it after I'm done talking. But he did train how to control it more, so now he's chill with it. He is fine with it. Even in the Granola arc, he wasn't trained after it. He just got his ass. He got his ass whooped in the Granola arc. Or it's still ongoing. But he's at least controlled Ultra Instinct now. He's not like all hurt for a minute. He's at least now more controlled with him. And then one part he didn't see what I was trying to get was the Master Ultra Instinct running out on him. So okay, what I mean by like training with Ultra Instinct, so what I'm trying to say is, like, let's just say if Goku figured out Ultra Instinct before the tournament power, and let's just say he reached that level before he reached it in tournament power, and we trained him with it. What I'm trying to say is, if he had Ultra Instinct before the tournament power, like, and he mastered it too before the tournament power, he would have beat Jiren most likely. It wouldn't be easy. No, without a doubt. But since he would have trained with Whis, he probably would have controlled it more. That's what I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to say like he was freaking what you call it, like he freaking mastered it that fast. I'm just saying, like, if it was Berthold's tournament power, and if he mastered Ultra Instinct, and like he was used to it, and he was like, oh, okay, I can control it, I'm good, then he would have beat Jiren, no doubt about it. So, you know what? I'll take the L here. Goku didn't beat Jiren on his own, but he did whoop his ass. He for sure whooped his ass. Another thing, yeah, no. Yeah, that's it. Also, I showed the Saiyan arc just to show like the first couple of times where Goku actually had like a huge train on his body that he wasn't used to using. Yes, he does bring up that Saiyan do get stronger over thing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Another thing I'm gonna bring up is the scaling. If Goku wasn't multiversal. Okay, so here's where I want to put it. So if Goku because Goku's multi, and because he basically says here, if Goku's multi, then he's at the same level as or he should be scaled to like Xeno. Now here's where it kind of gets messy because well, let's go into his point, right? He sees Sonic as multi. And Sonic was, for example, he with the help of Shadow and Silver, he beat Solaris. And while he did say he can beat him on his own without his Omni. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about Omni presence. If Sonic was multi, should he be scaled to Solaris? Should he be scaled to Time Eater? Because Sonic hasn't never shown to eat dimensions or mess with time and space like Time Eater and Solaris has. So it kind of confuses me there. If you're watching this, can you like please explain in better detail? Because I don't, if to me it seems a bit hypocritical to see you say like, oh, if Goku's multi, then he scales to Zeno or Grand Priest. And Goku should actually, to be honest, he should probably be above all the angels in the anime at least, because Whis hasn't shown any feats. I've been kept with the manga for a while. The last time I read it was the ending of the Moro arc. So I don't know what feats he's shown, but in the anime, which is still canon, Goku and Whis hasn't shown. He's stated to be stronger than the other destruction bears. But from like feats alone, if we were to compare like Goku's feats in Super and Whis hasn't shown any feats that much in Super. I don't know if he's shown feats in the manga. I haven't kept up with the manga well. Like I said, I could be corrected. I'm just saying in the anime, Whis barely shown feats besides like just stating that, oh, I trained God Destruction Bears, meaning he's stronger. But like, yeah, it confuses me, because then that should be like, because then I could also say like, well, how Sonic multis? Does that mean does he scale to Solaris, who eats dimensions, who mess with, or and Time Eater, who can mess with time and space? It's kind of tricky. So if you see this right now, can you please explain in better detail? Because right now, what I think you're saying about like Goku being like multi and just scale to Zeno, it's kind of a bit hypocritical for you to say that, because I could say the same thing about Sonic. So yeah, it's not. I'm not trying to like make you get an L here, but I just want better explanation of what you mean. So yeah, if you can please explain that. Continue with the video.
All right, people, we're gonna explain here. Yeah, I want him to like finish his points and shit before if I get into this. So we're about to go and explain it again. Kill me. All right, so we're gonna here to explain it again. So look, here we go. It's made by the same person that that gave me feats of the last video, and I'm going to read over all the stuff that he had written down. Okay, so can't think of a name, or Derek, or call him Derek. Oh yeah, just call him Derek. And yeah, so he pretty much like watched this video, watched the debunk video of Jake, and he wants to clear everything up and address everything. So here we go. The inconsistencies. That the Sonic multiverse has inconsistencies is clear, but I really think he didn't do a great job of explaining what would those be. When I thought he would talk about classic Sonic being portrayed as from another dimension in Sonic Forces and straight from the past and generations, even then there is a possibility that classic Sonic and Mania Sonic are different characters. I mean, Tails doesn't have any super forms in classic games, but he does also, like, look, in the classic games, but here he does also. Although I digress, there isn't much evidence to support the notion, and there is but such would be a big assumption. But no, he talks about a minor Silver cameo at the Time Eater fight, at the Time Eater boss fight. This and Blaze inconsistencies are still irrelevant to any of the points made, especially Solaris. Speaking of which, the Sonic 06 continuity, I have a thesis for this that possibly can answer misconceptions on the ending of 06. I want to first establish that Solaris has been portrayed as a living flame before, as stated here by Silver, that he clearly calls Solaris the living flame in the flames of disaster. And considering the full context of the conversation was after defeating Solaris, they didn't kill him. You can see Solaris getting tiny and more tiny and forming a little fire, the same one that was focused in the entire cutscene. And the fact that Solaris was in fact the focus was constantly being brought up by Elise and directly stated 3 times that the flame is actually Solaris. Why does this matter, you ask? Simple. Despite that, it does implies that in the cutscenes, the game wasn't retconned and it's still canon. Only Solaris was killed for good by Elise, since the evidence is more abundant to my favor. This retcon shouldn't be taken seriously in the first place, considering how it pretty much would debunk the very existence of Silver and Blaze in this verse, considering this is their first appearance and how it is the very story of how Silver even got to meet and know who Sonic is in the first place. This does not apply to Blaze, as her backstory, as her backstory was updated in later games. Although the point still stands, the character wouldn't even be a thing without this game. Generations also feature both Blaze and Silver as characters that appears at the main campaign. You can get a repeat of this boss battle. If you look at the scenario, you will see that this is clearly take place in Sonic 06. Even this theory on itself will require Sonic 06 to be canon. How will Sonic travel through time to 06 if it never happened in the first place? And no, fan service is an argument or evidence, as it means that Sega wants to please the fans who wants these characters back and doesn't want 06 to be forgotten. That is, if anything, that is possible. Just more evidence to Sonic 06 being canon, since fans want, fans want so, and Sega is clearly listening to them. So thanks for that. Now the whole Sonic doesn't scale to Solaris statement. Okay. So, looks like I have to debunk this one too. For people who thinks Sonic is planet level, I'm going to debunk each and every single major arguments in the link Jake sent in the comments, like, you know, in the last video he made. Well, the video he made that I'm reacting to. So let's do this, shall we? Gotta take a drink here, because this is a mouthful. Alright. So standard attacks won't hurt him. He eats dimensions for lunch. Now this is the statement that Eggman has stated in the fight, right? That's simple to debunk since none attacks used was standard. They all use special attacks, like Chaos Spear, Solaris' old projectiles thrown back at him by Silver, and Arrow Light respectively. And even if you want to argue that this gameplay is like a mechanical thing, I counter that argument that if that was the case, then they were able to damage Solaris' bodies directly, since you would need to break his arms to get to the core. If they did use special attacks or special abilities, then this would mean they would did it with raw strength. Clearly scaling either way will also debunk Robotnik's statement. So by standard or not standard means Supersonic scales to Solaris. If you want the full context of the fight, here it is. And Shadow's Chaos Spear breaks Solaris' arms protections and harms him even when his durability is amped to said protection. And here it is. Here's the statement in one of the things, one of the links. Supersonic, Shadow, and Silver then all exploit his weakness to banish Solaris from their dimensions. Shadow being able to destroy Solaris' arm protection, and the fact that the Chaos Spears does damage to Solaris anywhere it touches already debunks this. Supersonic, Shadow, and Silver then all attack Solaris' core to defeat it. Again, they aren't matching Solaris' power at all. They all doing is exploiting a weakness point Solaris has. I already explained why Sonic, Shadow, and Silver each fought different versions of Solaris in different time periods. So I'm going to address that just the weak spots for Solaris. It's also important to remember that Solaris did all of his feats before this new transformations of his. So this shouldn't be a matter of it shouldn't be a matter in the first place. I'm going to still debunk it though. When Sonic defeated Solaris, the person's body seemingly exploded and then returned to being a little flame. Where have I seen this before? Point is, while he wasn't destroyed, sure, he was defeated, and it was clear that Solaris was completely incapacitated there and had any way to fight back. Elise was the person to finish the job, and the actual feat of defeating Solaris was all Sonic's doing, and Shadow's doing in the past, and Silver's doing in the future. Every super form scales to this, as I explained earlier. Now, Supersonic was stated to be on par with Solaris, which supports my scaling. And Solaris' weak spots can even take hits from his own projectiles being thrown at him by Silver. So it isn't even a weak spot in the first place. Eggman was holding back. At the end of the battle, Eggman Nega reveals that they had a planet buster laser the entire time. and they hadn't used it. It also implies that the laser fired, then everyone would have died. Given that the Eggman calls out Nega being a mad lad for even attempting it, and that Supersonic and Blaze and Burning Blaze didn't even try to stop the blast, only moving once they get saved by Marine erupting the laser charge. Oh Lord. Also easy to debunk, as this was very clearly a PIS, which means plot-induced stupidity. Events in a story that contradicts a character's normal capabilities for the purpose of the plot. And good examples is like shown here is Hulk getting knocked out by Captain America, or Zack Fair dying to bullets at the end of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. And what do you know? Goku getting hurt by a rock, a bullet, and a laser. So if you really believing this, then the same must apply to Goku. Do you see how flawed this type of argument is? Also, if they was afraid of the planet exploding and literally killing everyone in it, there is no way to prove that they will be affected themselves from such blast. Plus, it wouldn't really make sense for Supersonic to scale to the power of the stars anyway. When, remember, the power of the stars is explicitly far stronger than the Chaos Emeralds. This can be explained when the Chaos Emeralds has never shown their true limit. And the same goes for the power of the stars, since I already established that the planet destroying laser is just a PIS and doesn't translate to the real power of them. If anything, that they just mean that they scale above the emeralds, which have entire universes inside of them, and has been stated to have infinite power, which is a high universal for each one, and other clear feats like making Solaris whole again, and the super form clearly scaling to Solaris and cleaning up the mess of the Time Eater did fighting him. So yeah, I say that the planet destroying laser is the outlier here. Now we're gonna go on to the Erasure Den. Alright, the Erasure Den. Getting into another topic on the same Reddit post he linked, we have a bit of a misconception surrounding the Arabian Nights. So let's get into that. So yes, Alpha Kalahala did destroy the world of Arabian Nights. But doing that just amounts to wiping out a bunch of pages in the book, not literally blowing up galaxies or stuff like that. Ugh. Firstly, the stories are infinite in size, as I already explained in my first debunk. Also, after absorbing the power of the Arabian Nights was going to be powerful enough to endanger Sonic's own world, and books having mystical and mysterious properties are already a common trope in fiction, so I don't see the problem here. Let's post on Versus Battle Wiki is almost a copy and paste of the first one that I already shown above, so I already debunked it. And and you look, even the comments of the thread already debunks this, and even disagree with the arguments presented and the question and answer thread. So at the same time, it's pointless. Go ahead, read the comments. Here you go. Here's more debunking on the matter. Now about this Goku scaling. This is credits to Deep Six for this one. This is the friend of the person that gave me all of these feats and stuff, these statements, and trying to break it down to explain it. Battle of Gods. No, Goku did not destroy 3 universes plus its time, space, well, space time, my bad. This is notorious, as I will explain here. The Elder Kai stated that the universe will be destroyed in 2 hits after hitting 3 more times with their ki and energy. The universe was perfectly fine. At least space itself, the planets and stars, was affected though. And with the fact that after 13 episodes of fighting, the universe was heading for destruction, was still intact. So it's safe to say that the universe destruction statement is a hyperbolical feat. But still, let's, for the benefit of the doubt, assume Goku destroyed the universe in a single hit. Let's assume that he did it alone and Goku wasn't there. That will still only apply to 3A tier. The reason being is that the Dragon Ball cosmology prevents anyone from affecting its space-time. Besides Infinite Zamasu and Zeno, of course. Beerus made it clear that the space-time continuum is connected throughout the universes. This will mean that the Dragon Ball multiverse runs on a type 1 string theory, whereas space-time is shared to all universes, and thus the only way to affect space-time is to affect the entire multiverse in a direct feat.
Like a mere human.
Hey, what does that mean?
Just think about it. The 6th and 7th universes are counterparts to one another.
Hence why even Goku did destroy the universe, and you wanted to factor in multipliers, he will still be universal at most, since you can't get to infinity by conventional means. And even if you try to put him at universal plus with the Battle of Gods, which is impossible, as I already explained, will simply stop there, and no multiplier could get you any higher than infinities in the heresy of said theory, since multiplying something would just add to the original infinity rather than adding to an accountable infinity to it. Here's all the 2 videos that deduct ways to showcase how infinity works. So here you go. Now the Zamasu 5D thing. If Jiren was at full power, mind you, wasn't able to do anything close to what Zamasu did. This debunks Goku over Jiren and Jiren over Zamasu, because that is just a huge assumption with little to no proof. Now for the war, the world of the void, Goku only shook the place, and then he would need to destroy it to quantifiable, to be quantifiable in the first place, since again shaking something does not equal to destroying it. Either way that was already addressed to be a mistranslation, so it doesn't even matter in the first place. I just want to address something else now that just makes all of this much better. Jake did not debunk the infinite speeds nor immeasurable Sonic, so that point still stands. The proof is in the previous videos from my video, of course, and he still didn't debunk it. So yeah, Sonic will blitz Goku and win. Even if the former was planet level, which I proved he's way higher. So yeah, I think we're finished here. Again, thanks to Deep Six for the stuff. And good luck, Jake. You're definitely a good debater. And I wish the good luck for both of us in this debate. So I hope that all of that clears it up for you. And yeah, let's continue on with the video.
Go to the timeline to erase the Immortal Zamasu. It wouldn't work. No, he could beat the crap out of him, like as shown in his fight against Goku. But no, he couldn't erase him with Hakai. No, he has a point there. But what I meant by anything he fights, I meant like anything we've seen so far besides like the Immortal Zamasu, he can erase. He could have erased Goku Black. He could have erased Goku. He could have erased Vegeta. He could have erased Piccolo. He could have erased Android 18. He could have erased Krillin. He could have erased Pan. He could have erased anything. And basically, he hasn't. No, I kind of messed up on this. I said Solar System, Galaxies, and he's capable of doing it, but he just hasn't shown to do it. But he has shown he can erase planets. Yeah. But what I meant by that is like he can erase anything fights besides the Immortals. I forgot to say that. So no, you have a point. I'm just saying like so far as we've seen through Super, he could have erased Goku. He could have erased freaking Goku Black. He could have erased Vegeta. He could have erased Jocko. He could have erased freaking he could have erased all of Universe 7Z fighters. I was trying to say that. I know his weakness is the Immortals. That's why I wasn't trying to say that. I was just saying that as we've seen so far, he can basically Hakai anything. And before you guys say, oh, but didn't he erase? Before like my fellow Dragon Ball Z fans say like, oh, but didn't he erase Zamasu? No, he erased the Zamasu who wasn't immortal yet. So yeah, continue the video.
All right, so he has point here. Yeah, pretty much got a point here. Yeah, it's fucking Hakai does not really affect immortals. And it doesn't really affect people that's stronger than him. So yeah. So for people that's gonna say, oh yeah, you can use Hakai. Okay, I gave Goku the benefit of the doubt. He can use Hakai. But is he fast enough? No, he's not fast enough to catch him. To use Hakai. And yeah, you can really just say that fucking Supersonic is stronger than Goku. You know why? Well, he does have reality warping feats, and yes, he can reality warp in Supersonic. He can reality warp with Supersonic. You literally can do it with the Chaos Emeralds. You can warp reality. It came to that point to you can warp reality. So yeah, and plus he can like stop. He can just fucking control fucking time and space with fucking Supersonic. So yeah, let's continue on.
Surprisingly is canon. I'll show my flipper now. Okay, so this episode surprisingly is canon. I'll show my flipper now. But the reason why they had this is because see, when Super was airing, they were really caught up, like really caught up. And after this episode, no, they didn't go after the main story. They actually, I think the next episode was a baseball game between Bears and Kappa. They did filler episodes because the show was so out to the manga, and that they had to change a lot of things. Like in the tournament power, instead of Gohan beating Kefla, they had UI Goku beating Kefla. They were really close to each other when the anime and the manga was still airing. So yeah, it is technically canon too. It has no choice to be canon because even Arel says like, hey, thanks for having me back after 50 years. Yeah, and then I think I'll try to find it, but I think Akira Toriyama even, actually no, not even him. I think Toriyama even said that crossover was canon, just because they had nothing to do with it. Because yeah, I'll try to show my food right here.
Doesn't that say filler right there? Doesn't that say it's filler? Yes, Aurelie is canon. You know, Aurelie is a canon character. Yeah, he's a canon character. But doesn't that say right there that it's filler? Just saying.
If we put out this flame, Solaris will never exist. And then we'll never have to worry about the flames of disaster, right? But our encounter... You and I will never meet. It will never have happened. To tell the truth, I don't care what happens to the world. I don't care what happens to the world.
Bitch!